Hello and welcome to IBTimes TV. I'm Leanna Brinder, business editor for the International Business Times. Joining me now is Jil Murphy. She's the founding partner of Thin Red Line Design. So, hi, thanks for joining us today.
Hi, my pleasure.
Well, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself and your business.
Okay, well, our business, I work with my husband. We do graphic design, photography and branded products. And we're very much a small business, so we're part of the SME group. But I should let you know that SMEs actually equate for 99.3% of the private business sector in Scotland. So combined, the SMEs are big business in Scotland and absolutely key to the economic development of this country.
So which way are you going to vote tomorrow and why?
I'm absolutely going to be voting yes, and I cannot wait to do that. And that's because I think it's the opportunity of a lifetime. It's the business opportunity of a lifetime. But it's also the democratic opportunity and also the social opportunity of a lifetime.
Do you feel there's, on both sides of the campaign, have delivered enough, I suppose, detail as much as you'd like to make that decision? Or is it just choosing on the amount that you've got at the moment?
I think there's an awful lot of information if you want to go and find it. I mean, clearly what's been happening is that the politics have been played, and on one side, on the no camp, they've been trying to, I would say, manage that there's not enough information so that people feel a little bit confused, because that of course plays to their strength. If they're not feeling confident, then what they'll do is perhaps vote no, is what they'll hope. And what we've done as Business for Scotland, I'm also a member of this pro-independence group, Business for Scotland, and we have 3,000 business members from all different business sectors and all different size of business, some of it really big business. What we've tried to do is to dispel some of the myths and to counter some of the claims that have come through the mainstream media, and to get over the economic facts about independence, because we know that Scotland is an incredibly wealthy country. We're wealthier than the rest of the UK, and we're a net contributor to the UK. And although we spend more per head than the UK average, we actually earn more than we spend. And our GDP is higher than people living in France and Japan, so we absolutely know that we're wealthy enough to be an independent country. And from my point of view, it's very, very clear to me that we have to share that wealth throughout our whole society, all of us first instead of me first economic structure. And if we can do that by creating more jobs, then it's to the benefit of the whole society, but also to my business too.
Okay, well, you picked up on a very key point that SMEs are the lifeblood of Scotland's economy.
Absolutely.
And you know, without you guys, you know, the economy wouldn't function. But over the since the recession, SMEs have found it a lot more difficult to get financing, and of course, it's led to different routes of alternative financing. But that overall, a lot of it comes out of London, and over the past week, we've heard Royal Bank of Scotland, Lloyds, all saying that they're going to move if Scotland does become independent. As a business owner, does that worry you?
I think what I should perhaps say first of all, that RBS have not said they're going to move. I mean, I think we have to kind of look at what's actually been said, and a lot of it is just contingency planning through communication for shareholders. And the RBS have said that they may have to register their headquarters in London, and that's because Westminster, or the Bank of England, I should say, will not agree to a currency union at this stage. But of course I firmly believe that they will with the yes vote. So Royal Bank of Scotland have not said that they will move operations or jobs, and it's very important that people should know that. So for me, from the SME community, I think it's very important that business and government can work closely. I think that small companies can adapt very much to their environment, adapt quickly, and I think that smaller government can do the same thing. And what's key to us in Scotland is that we start to grow our economy, because if we look back over the last 50 years at similar sized countries in Europe, they've actually grown their economy by 33% more than we have. So if we're better together now, then why aren't we actually better together? We also need to actually increase our population and our social welfare, and that's the type of thing that can happen in a smaller independent country.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you, my pleasure.
And that was Jil Murphy from Thin Red Line Design.